Welcome everyone, I'm David Bell. A question on most people's minds these days is, how can we live well? What's the secret of a well-designed life? Last episode we discussed using Hygge, the Danish way of cultivating an inner and outer life, balancing hospitality with warmth and contentment. And we suggested that when we Hygge, we add to our personal memories as well as our common cultural memes. This week we look at how Hygge itself benefits from thinking about design. Now, design can mean many different things. Everything that we make is designed, from the simplest objects to the most complex. Sometimes little thought is given to how an object is designed. Sometimes there's a huge investment of time, talent, and money in the design process. Yet, not so much attention is given to the design of how we live life itself. The patterns of life don't yield up their hidden secrets as readily as the designs of what we make and manufacture. Why is that? Why is the secret of a well-designed life so elusive? We'd make a fortune if we could answer that so easily. But we can't. All we can get are some hints, some clues. They sometimes present themselves to those who are seeking. For example, there's what Carl Gustav Jung called synchronicity. That is, coincidences which happen in real time that can't be explained away as mere chance. Who we are and what we do becomes related and entangled with who others are, even though we may be far apart on planet Earth. This offers a further clue about the real nature of prayer. We also find a claim about this in the Gestalt. Because design is detailed, we often get swamped in details, but fine design is about the whole object. The principle of the Gestalt is that the whole is other than the sum of the parts. This can be a moment of intense truth and self-reflection. A third clue is displayed everywhere in nature, but it's invisible. Science has opened up the entire universe to human inquiry. We see into the nature of things, but we ultimately do it through mathematics. That's like pure thought expressing itself in the world of matter. Maybe this is what Teilhard de Chardin meant by the spiritual power of matter. Our thoughts become who we are. There are other clues besides these. The secret of a well-designed life is about becoming conscious to these principles. It's curious, but any intelligent reading of the Gospels reveals the same principles at work. Generations have looked to Jesus and to other great religious figures as reliable guides. In each of them we see Hygge at work, and synchronicity, the Gestalt, and the power of thought coming into play. As we follow them, it results in a new life of prayer and self-reflection, something deeper, something more archetypal, more meme-like. Gradually, our lives and individual action seem to be, and our collective living seems to be, more designed, less random, more purpose-built, less thrown together by chance. Chance and accident don't entirely disappear, but their significance becomes charged with a new meaning. You can learn more about all of this in the video series C.G. Jung and the Psyche, exploring the contours of a 21st century soul. To find it, visit our website, kiwiconnexion.nz. Subscribe, like and share on YouTube, purple yellow button below right, and on Facebook. Next time, it's the last in the series. We consider how to use music and story to enhance memory, memes, Hygge and design. And thanks for watching.